Alright, so you know how I was going to tell you the story about the guy stealing my paperwork when I was in jail? I went to jail, I think it's just marijuana possession, simple marijuana possession, when I was 16. I was about 16, so I go to jail, they book me in, whatever, and crazy story, man. But they book me in, so I go to the holding cell. You know, I'm 16, I got long hair, but I'm sitting there, waiting to get done. There's this drunk in there, this old homeless drunk, stunk. He had to be about 70 years old, and he was in there, and I had my paperwork. When they print me out, they print your, when you go through from magistrate to the holding cell. They in my county, they still let you hold on to your paperwork. So I have my paperwork, all my charges, my picture up in the left hand corner. My bond set, what I've been charged with, my bond amount, and it on there it shows you your address, your phone number, and your age. Everything's on there. So they didn't fingerprint me yet. They put me in the holding cell, and the way they do it is they put you in the holding cell, and you come out, and you gotta get fingerprinted, and you get a bracelet on. That's your number to use the phones or whatever. You gotta, the phones are collect, but before you can even use them, you gotta put in your PIN number. Your PIN number's on your bracelet. That's why when they say that's everything. It's everything to you in jail. That's how you order your commissary. You gotta put that number down. You gotta put that number down to use the phone. If you got minutes on your phone and your commissary, hey, somebody takes that number, they got your minutes, your phone minutes, and access to your money. But usually when the commissary cart comes around and they give you, the lady checks that she wants to see your wristband. She wants to see your wristband, make sure it's you. But I had 2 wristbands one time. I was coming from a different county, and I had 2 wristbands. I left it to one guy because I had some commissary coming in, but I knew I was getting shipped out. And I said, "Hey man, you can have this commissary because I'm about to leave anyway. But you can have this commissary, but I don't know how you're gonna get it because you gotta have a wristband." So I left him my wristband, man. I ain't had no money. I ain't had no more money. He couldn't use no money, but he could get the couple items I ordered. So I let him do that. I came back. I went to a county, and I spent a couple months there, and then I came back to this county. I said, "Hey man, you get that?" He said, "Yeah, I got it. Appreciate it." So I made sure he got it, man. It was only like it was like $2-3 worth of stuff, but $2-3 worth of stuff in jail, it's a lot. But anyway, back to the story. So they take me out of the holding cell to get fingerprinted and my wristband. Well, I leave my paperwork in there. I left my paperwork in there, and I go get all my stuff done, and I went back, and a little bit later, I don't even think I went back in there. I think I made bond. My mom came and got me, and I made bond. And I left my paperwork in there. I said, "Man, fuck it, I don't really need it. What the fuck, what I need it for?" But anyway, so I get home, man. It'd be like a day or two. My mom checks we had a landline. She checked the answer machine. We had a message on the answer machine. Man, dude, that homeless dude in there, he was Looney Tune too. But he got my paperwork. He called our phone. He called our phone and left weird messages like, "Hey, come over here. I want you to surrender your booty hole." And I said, "What the hell? What the fuck is going on? I need you to surrender your booty hole. Get back in here and surrender your booty hole to me. I'm Jesus." And the first time you just click off of it and erase it. My mom's like, "What is that, Casey? What is that?" I said, "Man, I don't know, Mom. But on there it says, you got to collect call from, or you got a call from so-and-so, Iredell County Jail. Do you want to accept charges or whatever?" So we knew it was coming from the jail. But man, like this message was happening 2-3 days in a row, man. "I need you to surrender your booty hole. But we kept on deleting them, and I think my mom might have caught up there. But to be honest with you, nowadays we probably should have filed a lawsuit, man. I probably could have got some money because they ain't supposed to leave you. I don't know if they supposed to leave your paperwork like that. And I was only like 16, 17. I was still a minor. But yeah, man, it's weird, dude. The dude kept on calling, talking about surrender your booty hole and stuff like that. I said, man, dude, I want to kill this dude. What's wrong with this dude, man? Why is he doing? But like I say, he's a 70-year-old drunk homeless dude. So anyway, about a year later, I'm driving through town. And I get downtown. I look over. Who do I see with that homeless dude that was talking about surrender your booty hole? And he called about 4 times, and he left about 3, 4 messages on my mom's phone, answer machine, talking about come back here and surrender your booty hole. And to be honest, I wasn't scared of him because he's just an old homeless dude, but bro, I was freaked out. Like, he looked like an old Marilyn Manson. Like, yeah, man, people in jail, that's like their worst. That's the worst you're gonna look, man. So, crazy thing, man. Took my paperwork and called me. Never had nobody else call me from jail like that. And then he talking about surrender your booty. I don't know if he's a pedophile or what. But I never talked to him. I never heard him talk. Well, no, I did hear him talk. He like mumbled to himself like. But most of the time he was asleep. He was asleep in the holding cell. But like I said, I was only in there for a couple hours. I left my paperwork, man. Do not ever leave your paperwork. Don't let people get your bracelet number. That's a no-no, man. Don't be doing that. But help me out again, man. I got the GoFundMe. Help me out. Get the GoFundMe. But donate to me, man. I got a few more stories. But yeah, that's the craziest thing, man. Dude talking about surrender your booty hole on my answer machine. But like I said, I seen him, and I was thinking about beating his ass, but he's just a crazy old Looney Tune, man. Just a crazy old Looney Tune. But 16, 17, my second time going to jail, man, that was freaking me out. Freaked me out, man. But, alright, man, we're going to come back with a few more stories. Talk to y'all later.